Yo, what up my fellow Bloons Tower Defense Battles players? We got a pretty darn intense game. I think this one was actually really fun. This guy's record was reasonably good. It wasn't fantastic or anything, but the reason why I wanted to show it to you is mainly for my boomerang placement. I could not find a good boomerang placement on this level. I just couldn't do it. And then I decided, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to start copying other people and see which one seems to be the best. And I think I found the best boomerang placement for this level, at least in my opinion. I just copied somebody else, which I think this happens a lot. You just see what other people do and you see if it works for yourself. And when it seems like they're popping a lot of balloons, and you're thinking, hey, why did they get to pop a lot of balloons? My boomerang placement sucks. So you copy it, try it out, and this worked out fantastic. So honestly, I'm going to talk a little bit less about the strategy today, and talk a little bit about some other random stuff, I guess. Hopefully me playing with my little desk thing here isn't too annoying for you guys. I don't know why, I just like to grab it while I'm giving my commentaries. I guess I just get bored or something, I don't know. Maybe I'm just sort of fiddling with things. I know you guys can hear that though, because I hear it in my commentaries a lot, and I think it's quite annoying, to be honest. I don't know if you guys do, but I do. So, just to talk about the boomerang placement a little bit, when the boomerangs just hook around pretty much everywhere. They hook around that first little area right there. They hook around the area just to the top left of the farm right there. And also, when the balloons start getting just past your boomerang and start going upwards at the very end, they hook around and actually hit some of the balloons coming out of the beginning. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys. It's kind of hard to explain, I guess, without the mouse or anything, because obviously this is pre-recorded, not live or anything. What you're going to notice is I was actually really not very happy about one thing in this game, and that was trying to find my farm placement. I couldn't do it. I was just like, no, let me put my farm there. Let me do it, please. It wouldn't let me put my farms anywhere. So I just said, you know what, fine, screw it, and I finally found a spot on the bottom. I don't remember when I did it, but I remember I did it. And I just remember I was kind of mad about it. So if you can notice all these pink balloons, this 2-3 boomerang's taking care of them pretty easily. I'm still trying to find my farm. I really want to get that farm, guys, obviously. And I'm like, okay, fine, I found a spot. Thank goodness, before I got too angry and the computer got turned off on accident. Wink, wink on accident. So he's still got 150 lives. He's not going too much economy, though. That's his main problem. A lot of these players that are kind of inexperienced, you'll see that they go a lot of good towers that make them stay at 150 lives for a really long time. But then, all you need is one big attack, 150 life attack to kill them. And because you have more economy, you can fend off those 150 life attacks, but they usually cannot. So the only bad thing about this 2-3 boomerang spot is that it's not perfect. Some of the other levels you can actually fend off blacks pretty good, like especially on Temple. Pretty much no blacks will ever get through, but here the blacks will actually start to get through. So I am losing quite a few lives here, and even though I have a pretty reasonably awesome economy, I want to make it even better. I'm actually usually pretty greedy with my economy. As you guys can probably see, I just went for a 3-1 or a 3-0 farm, and normally I don't do that, but I was like, oh god, I want it so bad. I have $3,000, why wouldn't I? So I lost a lot of lives to actually get that extra economy, and then I realized, okay, you know what I have to do, since I went so much economy now, I'm actually going to have to pretty much go complete straight towers from now on, just kind of keep building them and keep building them. So once I got my 3-0 cannon, which a 3-0 cannon and a 2-3 boomer are pretty freaking awesome together, except for just some random things like regrow leads and regrow blacks can be not so fantastic. Your 3-0 cannon can pop those regrow leads into regrow blacks, and then they can regrow back into regrow blacks, or regrow leads again, and it can just keep happening if your 2-3 boomerang does not hit them in time. So obviously I have a really good economy here, guys. I do have a 3-0 farm here, so I can sell that whenever I want and get $5,000, $3,000. You guys might not think about it, but whenever you want $5,000, you know how nice that is? It's really nice. So anyways, I actually went with a 4-0 cannon here first instead of my camo detection, which does leave me open just a little bit. Luckily that one random red balloon took a long time to go around and gave me some extra time to get some monies. Actually works out fantastic when I do that. The more economy I go, the longer the rounds, the better. That's pretty much how it works. So anyways, I go with a 4-2 cannon here first instead of going with any other stuff. And then what he's going to do is, I know he's going to do this, he's going to rush with a bunch of regrow zebras. And I wanted to mention that because if you actually rush with regrow zebras instead of regrow rainbows, I don't understand it that much. They are a lot cheaper, so that's the good news. But honestly, versus a 4-2 cannon, don't do it, guys. Your best bet is honestly regrow rainbows, depending a little tiny itty bitty bit on what your enemy has. If your enemy has only 2-3 boomers, hey, zebras might actually work out pretty well for you. But for the most part, I think you guys should stick with the rainbows. I think most people do stick with the rainbows, but I don't know. I see zebras every once in a while, and they usually turn out not to be that fantastically amazing. So he already sent out his huge attack, and basically he's just going to try and survive now. I have a huge advantage on him. The only thing he can really do is try and go regrow ceramics on me at level 15, but I actually thought about that. I thought ahead about that, and I got some of these boomers right here. So I actually have 2-3 boomers, and it's time for me to attack. So I still kept some economy for just in case, and I went a little bit of the regrow ceramics. And this, to say the least, is the end of the game. He actually gives up on me, which was kind of sad. I don't like when that happens. He actually disconnected from the game. I think he doesn't get a loss if that happens, though I'm not quite sure. But that's all I got for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and will like it for me, and have a fantastic day.